Hey guys, it's me, Meagan Hesham, and I thought I would do a little review of the evening with Eric Braeden in Niagara, put on by 4 Points by Sheraton, the hotel, and Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Niagara Falls View. Saw this on Instagram, I think, originally, from the 4 Points Niagara Instagram. Me and my mom, of course, are longtime Young and the Restless fans. I love it. I love Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, whatever you want to call him. I hear he likes being called Eric Braeden. I only heard that after going and calling him Victor Newman. Oh well. I can't help it. I was excited. Sorry. So anyways, we love Victor, Eric. I know my mom has loved him forever and ever, and of course I grew up loving Young and the Restless, loving Victor, loving all that, watched it all my life, and so I thought, what an awesome mother-daughter experience, you know. I'll take my mom to Niagara and we'll meet Eric Braeden. So it was supposed to be, you get a professional photo with him, you get to meet him, you can get an autograph, there's a Q&A session, you get a lovely dinner, and you get a night at the 4 Points Sheraton. So it was a really good deal. I thought it was like really, really affordable and awesome for what you were getting, because you're getting this beautiful dinner. You're getting, like a 4 or 5 course dinner. It was really, really nice. You're getting a beautiful hotel at Niagara Falls, one of my favorite places. We're pretty close. We're about an hour and a half away from Niagara Falls. So I thought, I love Niagara Falls. I'll take any opportunity to go to Niagara Falls. If Eric Braeden is there, oh my gosh, even better. So I booked it, I think like a month or two in advance, and finally the day came, February 10th. And we headed out to Niagara Falls. We got our room. We got all dressed up. We went down. There was a crazy, crazy disorganized mess of various lines. No one knew where to go. So a little disorganized. The whole event was fairly disorganized, I will say. I think the organizers could have maybe thought a little bit more and planned a little bit more for this many people. If they're going to have hundreds and hundreds of people, it was a very large event, lots of people. They had to either cap it, I think, or be a little more organized about it. So right from the get-go, it was disorganization. There were people everywhere, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's all good. Like, it's exciting. So we're waiting. No one knows where to go. It's just a big mess in the lobby outside the restaurant. And then, oh my God, Eric Braeden showed up. He said hi. He walked in. Everyone went wild. That was exciting. We couldn't believe we were seeing him for real. So we were total fangirls at that point. Everyone's excited. He came in. He said hi. Went into the restaurant, we kept waiting. Finally, we got ushered in, and then there was more confusion because no one knew where they were sitting. No one was telling us our tables or where to go or even where to wait to hear where our tables were. So it was a little confusing, but anyways, we talked to a manager. We finally got our seat. We were sitting with a couple, so it was 4 of us in a booth. We're in our private booth.
It's like a little train booth here. It's lovely.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
He's talking right now, so
Stuff is happening. We don't know. We're ready to eat.
there's big disorganization.
Very disorganized, but we got a free drink because of it. Mm-hmm. So some people were sitting at bigger tables. Some people were sitting at more private little tables. Yeah, so we sat there for a long time. No food came. We did go figure out the drink situation. You had to get drink tickets. It was hard to buy a drink, kind of. You think they don't want you to buy a drink there. It's weird. Anyways, then we saw Eric Braeden just beyond the bar. He was just sitting there. If you paid a lot more, I think you could sit with him for dinner, for actual dinner. We didn't do that. We weren't those high rollers. But anyways, people were sitting with him. It was all chill. I don't think a lot of people had realized he was just sitting there out in the open. But we saw him. They wouldn't let, some people were going and getting their pictures with him and stuff at that point. We weren't that bold. We didn't run up, and it didn't look like we were really supposed to go into that area, so we didn't. And we were going by the rules, I guess. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we should have been a little more bold. All right, so we spied him over there. We don't know if we should go get
Everyone's
illegal
going there.
photo.
More people are going to be going.
Everyone's figuring it out.
Look,
He's in the
all
corner.
coming.
He's in the corner. No one knows. Now they know.
Come, everyone's going to.
Eric Braeden is right over there. We cannot get
He's
through.
being very protected.
Other people are getting through, but we are not as pushy. He's going to come to our table. I have faith. Grabbed a drink, looked at him across the bar. That was exciting. Then we went back to our seats. Took hours and hours and hours to get all the food. It was a little slow. I think they weren't used to dealing with that many people. It was a lot of people. So yeah, that could have been improved. The food was amazing when it did come. So that was awesome. I mean, there was 2 types of shrimp. There was tuna, stuffed mushroom caps. Very, very nice appetizers, and then the main course took a very, very long time to come. We were all hungry. It finally came. It was beef tenderloin with really amazing mashed potatoes. I could have just had a whole plate of those mashed potatoes. They were amazing. And then there was dessert, this little mini cheesecake, which was also like amazing. So the food, I will say, was terrific. It was, wow, out of this world. It took a long time to get it, but it was terrific. The place was also very beautiful. So it's a gorgeous, huge, beautiful steakhouse, beautiful decorations, beautiful look, you know, it's very luxurious. So that was nice. So Eric Braeden was walking around to each table, taking pictures, signing autographs, talking a little bit, and I watched him for a while go table to table. As he got to ours, we were promised in 5 to 10 minutes he was going to come to our table. We were all like, oh, we're so excited. What are we going to say? Are we ready with our cameras? They were like, get your cameras ready, get your pens ready. He's coming to your table in like 5 or 10 minutes. We were so excited. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I was watching him. He said hi to me. I couldn't believe it as he passed. I was watching him at all the other tables. I was taping him. I was like, oh my gosh, so exciting. He's almost at our table. He was 1 table away from ours when he had to go to the washroom. So, okay, he went to the washroom. And then he went into this private room of people eating. I don't know. I tried to look in there. I was being a little nosy, but I got kicked out. Anyways, so he went into this room for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And then he came out and we were like, oh my God, we're next. And then he didn't do our table. He skipped over. He stopped doing tables. I was like, oh my God, we were like so unfair. Anyways, we heard he had to sit down. I mean, you know, his back was hurting him. I didn't know why, but later I read that he said it was because he was doing clean and jerks and then farmer's walk. So he's like a gym rat, just like me. So I can appreciate that. But it sucked to be us because he was almost at our table. He missed a whole huge room of people. So everyone was a little like, ah, but we were right there. We were just about to get him to come to our table and then he just skipped us. So then he was at a bar and there was a bit of a crazy riot. Yeah. Women were going nuts. So we were standing in line and in front of us there were like people like just swearing at each other and like I thought there was going to be a fight. Oh my gosh. Women be crazy.
Who are you calling me? Why are you calling me? Because you can't come at me. You were right here. You started calling me. Our table's right there. And then we got up and walked over here with them. In front of me. I don't know about in front of you, but my girlfriend got in line where she was told to get in line and then I came over to her. My sister, way the fuck up there. Well, get out of my fucking.
Anyway, so there was a lot, I guess, a lot of drama. We were standing there hoping to maybe get a picture with them at some point because it was getting later and later. By now it was like 9 o'clock, I think. I thought I'd be done by like 8:30 because the event started at 5. But so it was about 9:30. This was all happening. People were getting in fights. Finally, his security guys had to say, you know, calm down, people, and take him to another place. So we were just following him through the restaurant. They took him to this other area where they had like a photo booth set up where I guess they were planning on doing the professional photos. So they had him up there. There was a big staircase and we were lined up on a staircase. There were like hundreds of us, crazy fans on the staircase. I thought it was pretty dangerous and probably a liability. All these crazy women lined up on, well, not only women, there were some men, but mostly women. So crazy fans, super fans, lined up on a big, huge staircase. I don't know. Seemed like a bad idea, but anyways, we did it. We needed to get our pic with Eric Braeden. Come on.
We still haven't got our picture with Victor.
So we waited. Me and my mom were like, oh man, he's gonna go soon. He's gonna be done. So he was sitting because his back was hurting him. So he felt he needed to sit for the photos, which understandable, you know. So he was sitting up there. We were waiting. We're like, oh my God, he's gonna leave soon and we're not gonna get a photo. And you know what else? He had a Q&A, I guess, or like he talked and people were watching and we missed it because no one told us. So the people we're sitting with came back and they were like, oh, you guys just missed the whole Q&A. I was like, well, maybe someone should have said, hey, go to this area. The Q&A is happening. Like, there wasn't enough communication. No one told us what to do. No one told us about the drink tickets. No one told us about the Q&A. Then everyone told us he was coming to our table and he didn't. So there was a bit of problem. I don't blame Eric Braeden. I love him. It's all good. I just think the organization was a bit of a mess. Anyways, I don't think they could handle all this craziness. I'm not sure if they haven't done many of these with such a big star or what, but I don't know. Anyways, I think they planned too much for him, really. I think it was too much. Like, cap it. Maybe make it cost more. I would have been happy to pay a little more and cap it at like 100 people or something. No, don't just let it be unlimited, crazy amounts of wild fans. Anyways, whatever. It is what it is. We did get our picture eventually. That was exciting. So finally, I got to go up. They took your picture. Got my photo. I got a photo with Eric Braeden. So that was exciting. We did get a photo out of it. So that was amazing. He did say hi to me at one point. Oh my gosh, in the middle of the restaurant. That was exciting. We didn't get to see the Q&A. The dinner took 1,000 hours. There were some issues. It took a long time, the whole evening. But in the end, we got our photo. It was awesome. I got to see him. He, you know, I said, oh my gosh, I love you. And he did his little eye crinkle. He didn't really say anything else at that point, but that's okay. I got to see him. He put his arm around me. Woo! Fun event. Awesome food. Pretty badly organized, but other than that, I mean, I would do it again. It was awesome. I heard, unfortunately, that a lot of people, because the line was huge down the stairs, we were near the top. I heard some people later in the elevator said that they didn't even get a photo with them. So that really kind of sucks. If that had happened to me, I probably wouldn't feel that great about this event. If I missed the Q&A, the dinner took forever, and then I didn't even get to meet them or take a photo with them, I'd probably feel kind of bummed out a bit just because we all wanted a photo and to see Eric up close, and you know, that's why you're there. So anyways, that was my time. I did do a rap video about it, so check that out.
All my life I've been watching Y&R. Yup, Victor Newman is my favorite star. He's coming to Niagara Falls, quick hop in the car. We're so close, there he is across the bar.
I'll link it up here. And yeah, if Eric Braeden is coming to your town, go see him. Hopefully it's better organized than this. I guess that's all I have to say. Awesome time with my mom, seeing Victor Newman, Eric Braeden at Niagara Falls, of all places, which is so fun. I love Niagara Falls. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you're a fellow Victor Newman, Eric Braeden fan, definitely comment below. Let me know. Have you seen him in person? Did you go to this event? Have you been to an event like this? How did you like it? Share, like, and subscribe, and we'll talk soon, guys.